Hey, Pat. So, I see you received the free ticket I sent you. I'm glad. I did so want you to be here. You see, it doesn't matter if you catch me and take me back to the asylum. Gordon's been driven mad. I've proved my point. I've demonstrated that even the sanest man alive can be driven to lunacy. All it takes is one bad day. One bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? I know I am. You had a bad day and everything changed. Why else would you dress up as a flying rat? You had a bad day. And you went as crazy as anybody else, only you won't admit it! You have to keep pretending that life makes sense. There's some point to all this struggling. God, you make me want to puke! I mean, what is it with you? What made you what you are? Girlfriend killed by the mob maybe? Brother carved up by some mugger? Something like that, I bet. Something like that. Something like that happened to me. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm gonna have a past, I prefer to be multiple choice. My point is, I went crazy. When I saw what a black, awful joke the world was, I went as crazy as a coot. I admit it, so why can't you? You're not unintelligent, so you must see the reality of the situation. Do you know how many times we've come close to World War III over a flock of geese on a computer screen? Do you even know what triggered the last World War? An argument with Germany over how many telegraph poles they owed their war debt creditors. Telegraph poles! It's all a joke. Anything anybody ever valued or struggled for, it's all just a monstrous, demented gag. So why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing? It's empty. So, what are you waiting for? Why don't you kick the hell out of me and get a standing ovation from the public gallery? Rehabilitation? No, I'm sorry. It's too late for that. Far too late. You know, it's funny. This situation, it reminds me of a joke. See, there are these two guys in a lunatic asylum, and one day, they decide they don't like living in an asylum anymore. So they get up onto the roof, and just across this narrow gap, they see the rooftops of this town stretching away into the moonlight, stretching away to freedom. So the first guy, he jumps right across with no problems. But the second guy didn't make the leap. You see, he was afraid of falling. So the first guy gets an idea. He says, hey, I'll have my flashlight with me. I can shine it across the beams, and you can walk along and join me. But the second guy, he said, he said, what do you think I am, crazy? You turned it off when I was halfway across.